there's this idea, you have good emotions and bad emotions. And really, it's not so much good and bad, it's about what can be utilized and what can't be utilized. Because Prabhupada said, you can't just get rid of anger, but you have to know how to use it. So how do we use anger? Prabhupada became very angry with people who said, there's no God, or Krishna's impersonal, or Krishna came from something impersonal. Because Prabhupada felt like, it's like Bhaktisiddhanta said, you're chopping off God's limbs by saying he's impersonal. Cut off his head, cut off his arms. So that made Prabhupada very angry. So Prabhupada gave that example. Yes, you can use your anger to become angry at Mayavadis. Are emotions bad? Well, it depends what you do with them. Just like anything. Is anything bad? It depends what you do with them. And the interesting thing about are emotions good or bad is you have them all the time. We all have them all the time. So what do you do with them? How do you understand them? Do you upgrade them? Do you let them control you? Are you in a consciousness where you have very helpful emotions that bring you closer to Krishna consciousness? Are your emotions bringing you away? What can you learn from your emotions? Even when they bring you away, can that eventually turn you around and help you? So there's so much information in emotion, and there's so much need to control them. Now, we always talk about controlling the senses, but we also talk about anger, but anger is an emotion. We always talk about control your anger. We talk about don't be envious. Envy is an emotion. So if you look at our philosophy, we're talking a lot about controlling emotions, aren't we? We may not realize that. So, why are you talking about emotions? That's all warm and fuzzy New Age psychology. Yeah, but look at all the emotions that we're told to deal with, to upgrade, to make sattvic, rather than have those emotions degrade us. So, being aware of our emotions and utilizing them well, and using them in a positive way, then everything can go well. But if those emotions control us, that they may take us to bad places. And you should see emotional control just like you see mental control or sensual control. It's extremely important. Now, one of the things that psychologists say is you feel things before you think them. So to not be able to control your feelings means your feelings totally control you. And if your feelings totally control you, your life's pretty much going to be out of control, right? So if we first feel, and we're feeling something that could degrade us, then from that point we need to learn how to upgrade from there so it doesn't degrade us. So it's important. And again, as we said the other day, you might say, well, when I become Krishna conscious, I'll be controlled. But the fallacy in that idea is right from the beginning, we're told to learn to control ourselves, our mind, our senses. So our senses, our mind is made up of emotions. That's the subtle aspect. So control your senses, control your emotions, control your mind. And then you'll be Krishna conscious. And then when you're Krishna conscious, automatically they're controlled. That's the idea. It's not that you just become Krishna conscious and don't control them. No, when you're Krishna conscious, automatically they're controlled. When you're not Krishna conscious, you practice controlling them.